Hello engineers, I am Miraj Ansari, Autodesk certified CAD trainer. Welcome to the next session. In this session, we are going to create exercise 13 and exercise 14. Before starting the lectures, I would like to request you all guys, if you are watching this channel first time, then hit the subscribe button and press bell icon so that you can get the updates. Okay, let's get started. We have already started the AutoCAD. Let's set the unit U and enter, and as usual we have to select some limited options. Say OK to it. Again LIM for limits, 0, 0 enter, 1000, 1000 enter, Z enter, A enter. The basic settings is done. Now make sure these 4 buttons are on: ortho mode, dynamic input, object snap tracking and object snap. These 4 buttons are compulsory. Let's make all these button on. Go to object snap settings, select all and then OK to it. Now we can start the drawing. So we have two small mechanical drawings, that is thrust pad, you can see here, and swing sea washer. Let's create these two objects in this lecture. First of all, we have to create two circles of diameter 152 and 104. C for circle, specify the center. D is the shortcut for diameter. 152 is the diameter. We have this. If you want to check the dimension, then go to utility. Here we have radius. Select this circle. You will have the dimensions, radius as well as diameter. So here we have 152 diameter. Another circle we have to create 104. Space bar, press C for circle, specify the center point, hit the D for diameter and 104. We have created two circles. Now next step is to create one horizontal line and vertical line. Press L from your keyboard, quadrant to quadrant, horizontal line, again a space bar to repeat the same command, vertical, quadrant to quadrant. Now make an offset, make two offset, 50.8 and 57. You can see here O for offset, 50.8 enter, and here we have like this. Again 57, select this line and type the value, that is 57. Now horizontal offset we must take here. Total distance is given 15.7. We have to divide for this one 15.7. we have to calculate the dimension. Here we have the calculator command. Just click here and 15.7 divided by 2. 15.7 divided by 2. 7.85 one side. O is the shortcut for offset. 7.85 enter. Select this vertical center line, right side, click and select again left side, click. Here we have this diagram. And what should we do? Just take a line from this point to tangent of this, to the tangent of this circle. L is the shortcut for line. Start from here and you will have one tangent point. You can see. Just click here, space, again repeat the command, start from this intersection point, and here we have the tangent point. Okay, that's all we have to do. Now we have to delete unwanted objects. First of all, delete this one. Select and press delete from your keyboard, TR double space, to trim all these unwanted things like this. We don't need them all. Here we have, delete it. Delete these two lines as well. Now we have created these corners. Now we have to apply some fillets. Here you can see fillet is given radius 3, but if we apply radius 3, then it looks larger than it is. Then what to do? Let's apply the fillet, go to radius, and let's check. Press 3, enter. And here we have this line and this line. So it is looking little bit larger than it is given here. So I recommend apply the fillet radius is to 1. Just fillet, click here, fillet command, and go to radius. 1 is enough, enter, and multiple. Okay, click here, we have this. Again trim, no trim, and click here and click here. Why we choose this no trim option? Because if we apply the dimension that is 57, it wouldn't come here. So that we don't have to trim these two lines here. That's why we have chosen no trim option. Okay, now select these entities, go to mirror, first point of mirror line and second point of mirror line, and say no to it. And that's all. TR double space, trim them all, and trim them all. Here we have created only one corner required here for making the dimension, that is 57. Now let's apply the dimensions. Before applying dimensions, we must convert these two continuous line into center lines. Then how could we do that? You know, go to bilayer, other, load, select anyone, press C for center, and then OK to it. And then select these two lines, go to change the color and convert these lines to center line. Press Ctrl 1 to increase the scale of these two lines. Make it 6, 7, whatever you need, like this. Okay. And one more thing, it must be extended little bit. Here we have. Okay. Now let's apply the dimension. Drawing 06. Here we have. Then let's apply the dimensions. Linear dimension we need here. Linear dimension. Linear, click here, 1 point, and click here, and the location. Now we could not see the dimension. Let's press D, enter, go to modify, and we have to make changes little bit. 5, and then ISO standard, and here we have above, and here 1 mm. We have discussed all about these things in our previous lectures, and I'm not going to repeat the same thing. Yeah, 1 second. We have to increase little bit gap, and 1 mm, that is enough for us. Fit, check mark here. Primary units, let's take it 0 and say OK to it, and then OK to it. Enough for now. Little bit large, we need the arrow size. D for dimension style, and increase the size of the text as well. And here we have 5, and that's all. Enough we have. And just double click here, and go to your text editor and select this diameter option. Click here like this, and now you can see we have to apply the diameter. So here we have this diameter option. Click this one, Here we have. Now if you want to move this text something here like this, click here and go to move text only, make the ortho mode button off and place it here like this. And here you can see only one arrow we can see here, another one is hidden. Then how could we do that? Let's select this dimension, press Ctrl+1, that is properties panel, and here we have arrow 1 and arrow 2. You can see here in this area. And now if you will have none option, sorry, we want to hide this arrow, then we have to go to arrow 1 and select here none. In this way we can hide one arrow. Here we have. Okay, and now next thing is, this is 15.7. Here we have, you can see it is 16. Then what is the reason? Because we have chosen the precision, that is only 0. We have to select the 0.0. Okay, in this way we can change the precision of any individual dimension. Now again click here and click here. Here we have 51, select, right click, precision 0 point, like this. Again here to here, that's it. And radius, take this radius, select this one, and here we have 1 radius. 3 is not suitable, press Ctrl S, and that's all. We have created the first one, that was exercise 13. Now let's think about exercise 14. Now how could we create this model, this drawing you can see here. Then we have to start from this large circle, then a small, then this one, and then this one. Then we will make tangent to these 2 circles as well here, and let's have a look how can we create that. C for circle, click here, press F8 for making this ortho mode button on, otherwise click here once. And now 35, here we have 35, again press a space to repeat the same thing, 11 radius. And now we need 2 more circles at the distance of 50 from this point towards the right side. C for circle, track the center point, type the distance, that is 50, and radius is 15.5. Here we have 15.5, and now 12.5 is the diameter. C for circle, center, D for diameter, 12.5. We have created 4 circles. Now we have to create the tangent lines. Here we have L is the shortcut for line. Press shift button and right click. You will get the tangent point like this. Again right click, hold on your shift key like this. And one more thing, just L is the shortcut for line, TAN, type from your keyboard, you will get this tangent, D for tangent, again TAN. So in this way also we can create the tangent lines. TR double space, trim them all like this, delete this is. Okay, now here is the confusion starts in this portion. So we have to calculate something. Here you can see the total distance from this center to this center, that is 50, and the radius is given for this circle is only 11. Then 50 minus 11, that is 39. So best way of creating this drawing, press C for circle, start center point, and here a space, repeat the same circle like this, TR double space, trim them all, trim them all, trim them all. In this way we have finished this drawing. One more thing here, we have to apply the fillet 6.3. Here we have F is the shortcut for fillet, R is the shortcut for radius, 6.3 enter, and M is the shortcut for multiple. Here we have. And now let's create the center lines like this, like this. Place it here and place it here. Okay, now MA is the shortcut for match property. Here it is looking here, match property. Just click here, select the center line and apply to this continuous line. So it will convert its properties to center line. Okay, now it's time to apply dimensions. Okay, here we have a radius, diameter. Select this both dimension, right click and go to precision. So like this, we will get like this. Okay, okay. And now linear dimension we need like this. And here we can see one dimension but two arrows. Then how could we create this type of dimension? So here we have leader tool. Just click here, leader tool, and start from here, click here, make this ortho mode off and place it here little bit. And here we have to take the dimension manually. R for radius 6.3, press Ctrl A for selecting this text and apply the size 6. Click here, and here we have. Now we have to increase the arrow size. Just select this leader, Control press 1, Control plus 1, and that is arrowhead size. Here you can see arrowhead size, that is by default 0.18. We can make it 5. Here you can see. That's all. Click here and we have to add one more leader here. Then how could we do that? Just select this leader, go to here, and here you will get one leader, add leader. Just click here, and in this way we can apply this dimension. You know, these are very simple things. Oops, sorry. Like this. So we have created the exercise number 14 too, and let's write the name thrust pad and swing C washer. Okay, so here we have multi-line text. Click here, drag little bit, click here, thrust pad, thrust pad, Control A for select all. Here we have the size, make it 8 or 10. Just click outside like this. Again space to repeat the same command. Swing C washer. Here we have 8 text size. Click here. In this way we have created these two exercises. I hope these two exercises are clear to all of you guys. If you have any doubt, then make a comment. Okay, thank you for this session. Thank you for joining Digital CAD. Bye bye, take care, have a good day.